Good morning. Hello. Welcome. To the Hayley and Allyson show here live on Backchannel, the only place
Woo!
to listen, watch, and interact with us, your host, this Wednesday. I had to check the day then on my
I
calendar.
did too. I was like, "Where are we? Is it the 12th or 13th? What's going on?"
This Wednesday. Good morning. It's hump day. It's midway through the week. Let us know how you're doing. Get involved with the show this morning. You can tell us absolutely anything within reason. We're a breakfast show, but get involved. Talk to us. If you would like to say anything to us, absolutely whatsoever in the world, then get involved the following ways. If you are listening on an audio only echo, all you need to do is go to backchannel.tv, type in what you'd like to tell us there. Apologies. Or if you're watching on an echo show, you can see Allyson dashing off screen to get a mouthful of breakfast. The command to give your device is the word say, followed by whatever you would like to tell us. So the name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us this morning. Thanks for joining us. If you are, we are here till 8 a.m. this April the 13th. Happy birthday to Ron Perlman, who is...
Oh, I love him. He's such an interesting character.
I don't know who Ron Perlman is.
Oh my God, Ron Perlman. Quick, Will.
Hellboy, Tangles.
Yeah. He's got a very distinctive look. He's a
He is he the guy who plays Hellboy? Is he actually?
Yes.
Okay. Touch of the Ted Danson's about him. Yeah. He's 72. Yeah. He's 72 today.
Is he 72? Goodness, look at that.
Gary Kasparov as well. You must know him, Allyson. Grand chess master. He's 59 today.
I was about to be like, is this a British actor that I am unaware of, Gary Kasparov? Have you ever heard?
Chess is big. No, I've heard of the surname, but because chess is huge now because of the Queen's Gambit. On Netflix.
Right. Yeah.
She made it cool. She made chess cool. But yeah, there you go. He's been I recognize the name. I wouldn't have known he was a chess grandmaster.
Chess has always been cool. Let's stop that. All right.
Okay.
Chess has been cool. Chess is cool. People who can play chess, you've got a very challenging hobby, and I respect you for wanting to use your brain capacity. I can't even say it.
Your brain capacity.
Your brain capacity.
If you want to play Allyson, it'll be over in a second.
I'd be like, "What's my horsey's running?" All right, sorry everyone.
Oh, good morning, Allyson.
Yeah.
Happy National Scrabble Day today. Speaking of not being able to articulate things properly.
No, Scrabble, just the thought of it scares me. Were you a good speller growing up?
Yes, but I don't think I am now. I think it's left me.
Do you think it's when you were younger, you were really good at it, but time and age has just taken that skill away from you?
As the words have got longer, the less I watch these shows where these children are doing these spelling bees and like unreal what they can spell.
Yeah, well, their parents.
Look, it's not a life skill, is it? It's not a life skill.
Well, some might say it is. Some might say spelling is essential. I myself tend to think of I'm a creative speller. That's how I like to think of it.
You throw a few vowels in.
Hey, if I can put 4 P's in a silent Q in the word there, I say I've earned extra points, is what I say.
Listen, kids, don't worry about your spelling. You could end up like me and Allyson.
Hey.
Seriously, make sure you do your spelling. Good morning, Doug.
Hey, Doug, we're talking spelling. Are you good at spelling? Are we having spelling bees? Maybe we should have a spelling bee one day.
Producer Will, we should do that.
I'm horrible. Hayley and I, we should do a spelling bee.
You're not serious. Do you really want to do a spelling bee?
I think it'd be real fun.
Yes.
Okay, stay tuned to Backchannel. It's going on my official notebook of ideas.
Doug, what do you think? Spelling bee? Would you like a spelling bee?
But that's cheating though, because
Will, can you use that word in a sentence?
Eliza say potato, and we're like, oh, Doug, you got it. You spell it right. You just have to say it.
We can't cheat. So
no, you can't.
Doug says, "Good morning, Hayley, Whaley, and Allyson." Morning, Doug. Hello to Daniel. Hello to Anonymous, who's joined us, and hello to London as well, who are also with us this bright and early Wednesday morning. Hi, producer Will.
Hi. Good morning.
Are you well?
I'm okay, thank you. I'm excited to prep a spelling bee for you.
So fun.
I feel like I'm going to get like a little, I don't know.
It'll be fun. Please, I am a phonetic speller. Everything is by phonetics. So I always say, like, if you just read it as I've written it, you will hear the word. You will
But
hear the word.
that doesn't mean you hear the points, Alison, because you won't be getting them.
No.
I'm a
It's
rubbish
true.
speller. I could never spell. I could read really good. I could read well good.
I can read well.
Yeah,
I could read.
I could read. Me speak okay. Me spell bad.
Me spell bad.
Me spell.
Me no likey.
Don't like it.
Don't like it.
Thanks, Will.
Thank
Spelling
you.
Bee coming up here on the Hayley and Alison show. Not today, though. It is National Scrabble Day today. Send us your favourite Scrabble letter. Let us know what it is. And also, it's National Peach Cobbler Day. Go on, Alison. You like food. What's a peach cobbler?
Well, is peach cobbler like a crumble? Is that what a cobbler is? Is it like a crumble where it's like some oats or some, and you have it with ice cream? I'm imagining, right?
I imagine. Let us know if you're currently eating peach cobbler because it's
Is a
it's peach
cobbler
cobbler
a
day.
crumble? Is a cobbler a crumble? That's my question. I want to know
you
the
look
difference.
so plain. Let us know. Doug will know. Doug's big up on his food. Thanks for
Yeah.
joining us. It's national. By the way, on this very day, so April the 13th, but in the year 1997, Tiger Woods won the Masters tournament, becoming the first golfer of African American descent and the youngest player to place first in the event.
Well done, Tigers.
Also, speaking of first, in 1964, Sidney Poitier became the first African American to win the Academy Award for Best Actor for his performance Lilies in the Field. And on this day, in the year 1870, the Metropolitan Museum of Art was founded in New York City. Do you remember that day, 1870, Alison?
Oh, that was a big day. It was real fun in 1870. It was a lot of art. In fact, some of the stuff that was in the museum, we didn't even know we were supposed to consider it art at that time, but we learned. We learned
Well, it
what
was the
art was.
1870s, wasn't it? So you were busy.
I was busy churning butter. Whatever it is I did in
what did
1870.
they do in
It was a long time
1870?
ago. Yeah.
Well, speaking of Alison's past, Alison, go on.
Yeah. So, Doug, it's funny because both Will and Doug have chimed in on my cobbler question, and I'm very grateful that they followed up. So, Doug has said it's peaches, brown sugar, and cinnamon. Thank you, Doug. Will has found the definition of cobbler is a dessert consisting of fruit filling poured into a large baking dish and covered with batter, biscuit, or dumpling before being baked. Sounds delicious.
Sounds delicious. Do like a bit of peach. Good morning. We have shows here all day on Backchannel. It's not just Alison itching her nose. No, we've got lovely Liv Harrison coming up.
She might itch her nose as well. She probably itches her nose.
8 till 10 Liv's here. We're going to be talking to Liv later on, finding out where in the world Liv Harrison is. Is she in Texas? Who knows? Is she in New York? She could be anywhere, Liv Harrison. We're going to be chatting to Liv at the end of the show, finding out what's coming up with her today. Jam and Rennie are here 10 till 12, 12 till 2. It's the Anthony Davis show. 2 till 4, your pal Hal, and 4 till 6, Mario Smith. Get involved with the show, because if you don't talk to us, our show, quite literally, is just two tired women talking to each other for 2 hours.
Two tired women talking for 2 hours.
So get involved, say hello this morning, like lovely Doug has done on his Echo show. If you're watching on an Echo show, the command to give to your device is name your device, followed by the word say, followed by whatever you want to tell us. And you can tell us anything, like Doug has done. For dinner last night, I had meatballs, mashed potatoes, gravy, and corn.
Interesting combination. I've never thought about having meatballs with mashed potatoes, but you know what, Doug? That way, it's like a roast dinner with meatballs.
I don't know if interesting is a compliment. That's an interesting top you're wearing there. Is that a compliment?
Okay, let me rephrase that. That again has opened my mind to a new world of possibilities in regards to meal combinations, and I'm into it.
There you go, Doug. Alison might be getting some meatballs, mashed potato, gravy, and corn. I'm glad you had corn, Doug. It's nice to see some sort of vegetable making an appearance. Doug tells us what he has every day since we started the show. And that's the first time a veg just popped up there, Doug. It's good to see. Good to see. If you would like to talk to us, let us know what you had for dinner. You can. Breakfast. Yeah. Tell us.
In fact, I personally really love to hear about it. Yesterday, there was a lot of food talk. Hayley was away. And by the way, everyone missed you, Hayley. Everyone was like, day after her birthday. I was like, in all fairness, Hayley booked it off a long time ago. She's got stuff going on. Things are happening. But everyone was like, oh, yeah. So Will and I talked excessively about food.
I'm so glad I wasn't there, because when you get Alison talking about food, she doesn't stop.
Will was on board too. We had some great
Well,
food
you
talk.
and Will, it was probably just an hour show about a 2-hour show about a sandwich, was it?
The time did fly by. We missed a few segments.
Not for the
but
viewers.
those 3 people loved it.
Good morning. It's lovely to be back, Allyson. How's your cup of tea?
It's delicious.
Every time you go to take a drink, I'm going to disturb you. Just to you're right. Let's talk. We've got loads coming up in today's show. I'll tell you what's coming up very, very shortly. Been the gym already this morning. I forced myself to go, Allyson.
You're so good though. Look, you're close to making this a habit already because you've been doing this for about a month and a half, I think, and it takes 3 months for something to become a habit. So good for you that you drop your daughter off, you go to the gym, and then you come and do the show. It's inspiring. You inspire me.
Thanks, Allyson. I am inspirational. Yeah, thank you.
You go to the gym in the morning. You're like
know,
a
this
Mark
morning-
Wahlberg at this point.
Well, Mark Wahlberg gets up at 2:30, Allyson, to pray and go to the gym and do cryotherapy. Do you know what I really want to go to? Right, you can tell me. If anyone's been to one of these, please let me know, because I was going to book one last night and I refrained. A flotation tank. Have you ever been in one?
Oh, no, but some people have talked about it. I'd go with you. Do you want to try and do a flotation
Yeah,
tank
let's
together?
do a flotation tank day.
I'll give it a
Because
go.
apparently, when it makes all your bones, I don't know if this is official, realign because your weight, because of the
like that.
weightlessness in the
I
thing.
heard it's just really good for your head. It's like, you really get a chance to like get quiet and you clear your head out, and it's good mentally. So I didn't know it was good for like your actual skeletal system as well.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know what the science is behind that. If you've been in a flotation tank, though, do let us know if it's worth it. I just the claustrophobia of being in. I'm not a claustrophobic person, but the fact I couldn't have my phone for an hour is.
You know what we could do? We could ask. Can Hayley and I have 2 tin cans hooked up?
We could talk to each
How are things over there with you?
I'm
God, it's been forever. It's been 3 minutes.
They should have Netflix on the ceiling of the flotation tank. I mean, I know that's not what it's about, but anyway, if you've been in one, do let us know, because me and Allyson might book a flotation tank date. They have them in Manchester, I think.
Do they?
They have them in Liverpool.
Let's do it.
I was going to say if you're ever gigging in Liverpool, but that doesn't happen, does it? Not for me or you, Allyson. Good morning. Hey, shall I tell you what's coming up in the show today?
Hayley, why don't you give me and Doug and everyone else a rundown on what's going to happen in the next 2 hours?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Allyson. Coming up in the next 2 hours of the show, we're going to be talking the news stories from around the world. I mean, it's mainly about lorries and emptying their contents on the road today. We're going to be chatting your problems in our Agony Aunt section. We're going to be playing a game of real news or fake news. And as always, we're going to end the show on a game of competitive true or false. That's all coming up in the next 2 hours. So stick around right here.
You have reached the Hayley and Allyson show with producer Will.
Yes, that is all coming up in the next 2 hours of the show. Well, I was saying the other day, Allyson, when you were poorly, that we need to get your mum, Vicky, to record some new jingles, because when you're not here, we needed to say 2 tired people talking for 2 hours.
Well, that's no problem. We can get that done because I am actually heading to Canada in May, so I can get live re-records with Vic.
Do you know what? I'm so excited because Allison's mum, when Allison's in Canada, we use your mum, Vicky, a lot, don't we, for the show?
Yeah, we do. We get a lot of games with Vicky. We had the Guess the Celebrity from my mom's description. Ooh, she looks like she sure can strut, was what my mother said about Cher.
Yeah. So we'll be using Vicky again when you're back there. Vicky describes things. That'll be the segment of the show. Vicky describes things.
What is Allison's mother talking about is what will be
the new segment of the show, so stick around by that. I can see we've got a few people joining onto the no name. If you'd like to tell us your name, all you need to do is the name of your device followed by say change my name to whatever you want to change your name to. You can call yourself anything on today's show here on the Hayley and Allyson show. But now it's time for our Agony Auntie section. And my first problem is, why does my co-host keep disappearing? And it's because you got a cold, is it?
Yeah, and I don't want to blow my nose on the microphone, as someone did early days, which is still one of my favorite moments in time. When Hayley was sick with the old cove, she was like, listen, I'm still, so what I'm going to do is I'll go off camera and turn my mic off and everything and blow my nose. And I was like, no problem. She's like, so I might do that throughout the show. And she turned the camera off. And I just kept talking. I was like, "No problem. We're seamless. We know what we're doing." And then all of a sudden, I just heard Hayley in the microphone. I was like, "You forgot to turn off the microphone. I can't see you, but I can hear you blowing your nose." And then I just heard the giggle afterwards. It's real fun. So
It's not my finest moment. Listen, if you want to ask us your problems and look at our own lives and wonder why you're asking us, that's what I say. But you can. It's time for our Agony Auntie section.
I like that
What's
move.
up?
That was
What's
a good
up,
move.
and Allyson?
You did
Yes,
the
go on.
double hand worm.
Is that called the worm? That's
No,
what you do on
but
the floor, isn't it?
yeah,
When you do
at,
it.
at a wedding.
At our wedding. Listen, if you have a problem, you'd like the opinion of two stand-up comedians in the UK, then go ahead. You can ask us anything in this section. If you have a long problem, email us hello@backchannel.tv. Make sure you pop Hayley and Allyson in the subject box so all the other hosts don't wonder why they're getting really intricate detail about your marital problems. Marital pull, I said.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure they'd be interested. I'm sure they'd be like, "Wow, get a load of this." But we want your stuff. That
We
you're
want
going
your
through. We
problem.
want it.
Just a disclaimer, you might be aware of this, but we are not trained therapists. I know it's unbelievable. We're not even trained to do this job. I know. But if you would still like our opinion and you have a problem, if you're watching on an Echo show, the command to give your device is the name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by your problem. If you are listening on an audio only Echo, all you need to do is go to backchannel.tv and type your problem in there. Dead easy. Get involved with the show while you're at backchannel.tv. Hit the leave a review button. Let us know what you think of the shows here. We've had loads of reviews coming through. Tim said the morning shows have been able to view and listen to have been fun. And William said, I love watching shows in the morning. Chatting with the hosts had a great morning dimension. So if you'd like to leave a review, please do so. That's backchannel.tv. Yeah. But now, Allyson, is our first problem of the show.
Let's do this. Keep in mind, we are not professional therapists, but we do want to hear. If you hear a problem too that you think you have some advice that you could share that might help this person through this moment in time in their life, by all means, please do share that information with us, because let's be honest, this is how we get through, by sharing, by being honest about the situations that we've gone through.
I mean, I get through with coffee mainly, but yes, sharing also.
Coffee really makes me sweat. Sorry, side note, I've really realized coffee is really amping up the old internal heat. I've had to go strictly tea in the morning because coffee is...
There's Allison's problem. Do you have
jittery?
Yeah, and you do. You get really like, okay, what's the next segment? I'm like, oh my
I do.
God,
I need to stick to tea.
she had 2 coffees the other week, and it was like very intense show.
And I had to change my shirt because I was sweating. I was like, is anyone else real hot? I'm just gonna switch my shirt. Not on camera, although
yeah, no. But if you'd like to join us on Patreon, we can show you that footage. Just joking.
Kidding.
And no demand. So Reese from Nebraska has been in touch. And Reese says, my sister always has something to complain about and it really gets on my nerves. What's the polite way to say, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all?
Oh, yeah, this is a tricky one. Because, when people start to complain or go on about something, my immediate response is to try and solve the problem, right? So I'm like, well, which people hate. Sometimes people just want to have a little whinge,
especially in the UK, because Allyson lives in the UK now, and that must be a big shock because we don't want solutions. We just want to moan.
We just want you just want to express it. But in all honesty, I think most people feel that way. If they're having a moan, they don't want someone being like, well, here's how you could fix that. They're like, no, I'm just having a moan. Shut it. So I think, but if it's all the time, yeah, it's hard.
I mean, she's your sister at the end of the day, Reese. So surely you can say, listen, you're going to put people off being around you if you're constantly moaning. Yeah. I mean, if anyone can tell you it's straight, it's family. Is that right, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, your sister's going to hate whatever you say to her, so it doesn't matter. Either way, it's your sister. You can't do anything right. Just accept that right now. Am I wrong? Siblings, we do everything wrong for the siblings, right? Don't we? My sister cannot stand any approach I take to any situation. She's like, ugh, can't stand it. So I don't think there's any right or wrong way of dealing with this, Reese. I think you could just say, I just feel like you're finding a lot of negative things in every situation. And I just don't want that spilling into all aspects of your life.
It will put people won't want to be around someone who's moaning all the time. Maybe say that.
Yeah.
Say, I'm just telling you because, you want to keep your friends.
And you could also say, look, I love you. I just feel like, it's easier for you to find the negative and the positive. Maybe it's time to start writing those gratitude lists in the morning. Oh, see, there I go again with a solution. My sister would hate me. She would hate me. Yeah, it's
Gratitude list is a good start, though.
honestly,
sometimes people can't see what's positive in their life.
yeah, I love a gratitude list. I write 3 things I'm grateful for every morning. Well, of course, my constant.
Am I 1, 2, and 3, Allyson?
She is every day. I'm grateful for Hayley. I am grateful for you. You know that. You've given me so much in my life, as well as a tremendous friendship. You're so good to me. You've given me my boyfriend. You've given me a job, and you give me laughs every day, Hayley. And I gave you
Fiber
One
One
bars. Two sets. I got her the carrot cake because they're great and the triple chocolate. You're welcome.
Thank you, Allyson.
But yeah, hey, maybe do try to point out a gratitude list. 3 things every day. And look, it doesn't have to be big things. I'm talking about I had a great cup of coffee. I didn't have the sweats when I had a cup of coffee. That's what I'll put one day. Anything. The sun is out. I'm so happy that, I got a good night's sleep. I've discovered a new food I like. Anything. 3 things you can be grateful for. It really does turn around your day. Yeah.
There we go. Thank you very much, Reese, and good luck with that. Doug has said, just to let you know, before I forget, Tuesday, I've got a dentist appointment at 4 p.m, so I'll be here. I'm glad
good.
you let us know, Doug. We do worry because Doug, by the way, if you just joined us, hello to David, who's joined the stream. Doug is a regular listener of the show, and sometimes when Doug doesn't listen, we're generally like, do we need to do a welfare check? Is he okay?
Yeah, also, I'm an insecure person, so I start to go like,
did he leave us?
Did I do something wrong yesterday? Did I say something wrong? I do sometimes.
I worry we're too needy, the fact that Doug has to tell us he's got a dental appointment.
I'll be back, but I might be a little late. Okay. Yeah, that's.
I apologize, Doug, if we're a bit too needy.
We love you, Doug. Though it's just you've been with us from day one. Like what? It wouldn't be the same. Yeah.
Let us know what the dentist said as well, Doug.
Yeah.
Thanks, Doug. Rylan from New Mexico has been in touch this morning and says, I'm moving out of my mom and dad's house to live with roommates for the first time. What are some things I need to know to maintain my sanity/happiness?
Okay. Right away, I want to jump in. I say this to everyone. Before you move in with people for the first time, especially because it's friends. Particularly with friends, it can be tricky. So look, they might not be into this, but I say you force it. Before you move in, you have a meeting. You all sit down and you go, okay, we're about to move in together. We are friends. Let's make the agreement that no matter what happens, friendship comes first. Let's talk about what we all need to be happy living in the same environment. So I had a roommate who did this. She's like, what do you really need? What are the things that you really want in your life to make it a happy place? At that time, I didn't really know. I hadn't lived with that many people. So for me, it was things like, I hate to be rushed if I'm in the bathroom. So like if somebody's like at a certain time they need to be, please let me know because then I'll get out by that. Just little things like that. I can handle a bit of things have their place. I'm a bit of a tidy person. So I was like, if it's overbearing, let me know. But these are discussions that I think can really establish going into living together the things that you need. So because I said that, there was a bedroom with a bathroom. It had a little ensuite. And Jen was like, well, listen, if bathroom time is really important to you, why don't you take the ensuite? And then you always have your own bathroom. Just little things like that. And it set things up so beautifully. So if I can encourage you, it is to sit down with those people, talk about what they want in their lives, what they need in their lives to have a happy environment. And I think that'll really start you off in the right direction. Yeah.
Yes, I like that movement, Allyson, of the hand. Doug said that's right, Allyson. I think that's a good thing because you don't want to see your friendships dissolve.
No.
Good advice from Allyson there. Yeah. And also get a lock on your door. That's what I'd say, Rylan.
Buy some earplugs. That's what I learned from Hayley when she lived with some other people and used to tell me tales of things she heard. And I was like, oh, because we knew them. Yes.
Who am I thinking of? Oh, I know. Good morning.
Get yourself some earplugs.
Michelle from Louisiana has been in touch and says, everyone sees me as someone who's really serious, which I am because of my job and lifestyle.
Yeah.
But I want people to see that I can be fun too. So how do I appear less serious and more fun?
Well, you got to get one of those beanie hats with a spinny thing on top so people know you're funny.
Yeah, or one of the ones that applauds. Or like a zany tie.
Hey, that pops up. One of those popping up zany ties. Right away, you're exciting.
Oh, Michelle.
Sorry.
It's tough if your job's serious, isn't it? And you don't want to try too hard to appear like fun. What it's a tough one, that, isn't it, Allyson?
Okay, everyone sees me as someone who's really serious.
Why
Okay,
so serious?
what if you become part of the can you coordinate activities that you do, fun things? I guess. Can you coordinate? I guess being the coordinator isn't really what people label as fun. Oh, the organizer over there is a real blast.
Fun.
I was here at 8:15. She yelled at me. We were supposed to start at 8. But could you start to like maybe do some gatherings that are strictly fun things?
Strictly fun doesn't sound fun.
It can only be fun. We are
Strictly
roller skating
fun.
and this will be fun.
Producer Will suggested spontaneity. So maybe you just go, do you know what? Today, I'm going to ring them up and see if they want to come here with me and do this. That's not a bad idea.
I love that. I think that's a great idea.
I don't like spontaneity. I have to know what I'm doing. But
me too. I write out lists the night before. I plan my days by the hour. That sounds ridiculous, but I do.
No, but you know what? I used to do that at university. I used to get called schedule at university, right? Because I had like a list on my phone. It'd be like, wake up, shower. And they were like, why have you got to write down that you're going to brush your teeth? Surely that's...
Hayley, I do that every day. Literally. I list the things. I have my top 3 things, like today's goals. I mean, I don't always follow it, but like, because I find if you go into the next day knowing what's ahead of you, you don't waste your brain capacity having to make little choices about things that you've already addressed. Like, I know what we're going to have for dinner. I know the top 3 things I need to get done. I kind of know the time zones that I want to get those things done in. I just think it makes your day less stressful. So you know what? I say boo to those that called you schedule. I say boo to them, Hayley.
Thanks, Allyson. But we're not helping Michelle really appear more fun by giving her more lists to do.
Michelle, I think you should go and get a book. I bet you there are books that say, if you're a serious person, what are some things that you can do to help to break your serious habitual habits? Or I bet you, like the 7 things of highly effective people, the 7 habits of highly. I bet you there's a book out there that's like how to create more spontaneity and moments of fun within one's life. I bet you there's something that you could read, because if you're a planner, if you're an organized person, a little read on that might be real good for you. Schedule that in.
Doug said, Will and I think alike. That's very sweet, but sometimes I probably thinks different things, I think, than you, Doug, such as what's coming up in tomorrow's Hayley and Allyson show. Although you and Will probably do think alike, because Doug thinks about the show a lot.
Yeah, he does. He's offered suggestions, riddles. April! Hey, April. So yeah, there you go, Michelle. I think more spontaneity. I think reading on subject matters that'll help you to find more moments of fun within your life. Maybe that's what you're looking for.
Thank you very much. If you have a problem you'd like us to chat about here on the Hayley and Allyson show, then get involved with the show. If you're watching on an Echo show, the command to give your device. I'm sorry, Allyson, I'm laughing because you look like you were really struggling to lift that cup of coffee. I was like, what's in it? And wait. Are you okay?
Yeah. Don't make me laugh. You made me laugh while I was taking a sip of my tea.
So yeah, but if you can see Allyson struggling to lift a cup this morning.
I thought I was nodding in agreement.
Generally worried about her. The command to give your device is the name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us. If you're listening on an audio-only Echo, go to backchannel.tv. You can type in what you'd like to tell us there. Thank you for joining us. We're here till 8 a.m. One more problem from Carol in Arkansas, who said, there's this one friend in the group who's always nice enough, but always seems to dominate every conversation, speak over everyone, and interrupt everyone. What are some tips for being more dominant than them or getting them to rein it in?
Okay. If you're in...
dominant is,
Hayley was being dominant there.
Trying to be funny. Go on, Ollie. Sorry.
No, that's fine, Hayley. I would This is what I do. When I feel someone is over dominating a conversation, and there's a few people in the room, I am this person. I will play the role of director. I'll be like, "That's interesting. Lisa, what were you gonna say about that? Brian, did you look?" And I will direct, "Oh, Brian, you looked like you." I literally will signal to other people, "Now's your time to talk. Now's your time to talk." I myself, look, if somebody's a talker, I'll be a listener. I don't need to. I mean, believe it or not, I know it doesn't sound like that because I am a little bit of a babbler on this show. But if someone really needs to be the dominant talker, fine, they can be it. But what I hate is when other people don't get a chance to speak, or when other people are left out or feeling overlooked. And I purposely have to draw attention. So that's what I do. I will take a subject matter that the dominant person is talking about. "Oh, you love your dog. That's great. Carol, you had a dog, didn't you tell me?" And that's what I do to make sure the other, and I like to think that the dominant person realizes that they are doing nonstop talking. It doesn't always work. There are people who just talk, talk, talk.
Doug has said, this is where me and you are alike, Alison, because I like to talk too. Well, we love you to talk to us as well, Doug, here on the Hayley and Alison show, because, Doug, if you didn't talk to us, the show, quite literally, would just be two tired women talking to each other for 2 hours.
Two tired women talking for 2 hours.
So thank you, Doug.
Will
Thank
was
you,
quick on that.
Alison.
Good,
Thank
Will.
you,
Yeah.
Alison, for your solutions to those problems. But now, let's crack on with our first game of the show. It's a one-star movie review. One-star movie review game. We got a new special jingle for that, haven't we, Will? The jingle, Alison.
One-star movie review. One-star movie review.
Yes.
Yeah, Will has something to say. Will, what's
I
up?
got excited and I played the wrong jingle.
That's
I'm
okay.
like, oh, I'm so on it. Yeah. I know
We
what
got
to do
double
today.
jingle. We got double jingle. We
Who
got to
doesn't like a
dance.
back-to-back jingle? I do notice what we also have a new one of these.
Follow us on Instagram if you are watching on an Echo show and would like to follow us on Instagram. Our handles are there. Thanks, Will. At Hales, HAYLES_Alison, at Alison, YSONJ on Instagram. If you want to see content of me and Alison just constantly plugging ourselves, you can have a look at us there. Good morning. It's time for the one-star movie review game. First game of the day. Please get involved. Make a guess. What's going to happen in this segment of the show is our lovely Alison, lady in red, is blowing her nose. 4 reviews that people have left online for a film. They've all left this film a 1-star review. All we want from you is for you to guess the name of the film they are talking about. It's as easy as that. Now, just because they've left it a 1-star review doesn't mean it's a bad film. It just means that these particular selection of the internet do not like it. However, today's film,
I just looked at the rating.
4.1 on IMDb, just to give you a level. So a lot of people agree with these people who wrote it a 1-star review. However, all we want from you is the name of the film. Make a guess. It doesn't cost anything if you get a wrong answer, because you don't win anything if you get a right answer. It's just a fun game to wake you up this Wednesday, hump day morning. Make a guess. Would really love it if you did, because this is a very long segment if you don't guess. 4 reviews. 4 different people.
I almost feel
internet.
insulted by that, Hayley. I almost feel insulted by that. All right.
4 reviews, 4 different people, genuine human beings of the internet have left for this film. What's the name of the film? Now, Alison is a trained drama teacher, and we're going to use those skills, put them to the test, and she's going to perform these reviews in whatever way you suggest. So if you have a suggestion, let us know in the usual ways. The command, if you're watching on an Echo show, is the word say, followed by your suggestion, or go to backchannel.tv, type your suggestion in there. Doug has said, can you read this first one like a mum trying to get her kids to go to sleep?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. So this is how I'm going to read it. Again, remember, the key is to listen to the hints within the review. Don't get distracted by my Academy Award-winning performances. Hayley,
Okay.
I was waiting for you to say something about my...
I wasn't going to say anything, Alison.
Yeah,
I'll let the performance do the talking.
All right. I'm a mom trying to soothe her children. All right, everyone. Are you ready for bed? All right, let's get in. Okay. Now, I'm not going to quite tell you a story today. What I'm going to do is tell you about a movie that Mommy saw last night. This film starts with the narrator talking about The Baker's Family. A couple waking up from their bed. As it turns out, this film is about a husband with his sauce business. An entire film full of boring conversation and an annoying overuse scenes. I don't like that sentence. And an annoying overuse of scenes. Kids, pay attention to the bad grammar that you might hear in this review, such as overuse of walking scene, overuse of searching scene, overuse of the arguing scene, overuse of the calling name scenes, overuse of the starting scene, overuse of the drinking scene, overuse of the pressing alarm clock scene, and overuse of the eating scene.
I mean, slightly sinister it ended. Overuse of the word overuse, I'd say, in that review as well.
I'd say overuse.
Well, what's the name of the movie? We know it stars the Baker's family. What could it be? The command to give your device is the word say, followed by your guess, or go to backchannel.tv. You can type your guess in there. Next review, Allyson.
Yeah.
Producer Will has asked, could you read this like a pirate, but a nice one?
Yeah. Yes, I can. Yes, I
A
can.
nice pirate. What's the name of the movie? Make a guess, Allyson. Next review.
Arr. Hey, Disney. Did you even read the book it was based on and do your history research? The characters are unlikable. Not like this likable pirate. Oh, this is not a good pirate voice, but we're gonna keep going. It's almost Irish. I don't know why my pirate became Irish.
Very
I'm
Irish.
sorry, it just became Irish. I've never even met an Irish pirate.
Allyson is available for all acting work. Should you need Gangs of New York to be refilmed.
The characters are unlikable. The story has a lot of plot holes. Don't watch this movie under any circumstances. Even the 2002 and 2005 movies are better, because at least they can be kind of funny. Watch the original 1950 movie. But whatever you do, don't watch this. I'm a friendly pirate giving you a warning. Irish again. Irish. Oh my God! I'm sorry, everyone. That was
your friendly Irish pirate there. Of course, it was. Why didn't that career teaching drama work out, Allyson? It's early. She's doing her best. Listen, if you'd like to make a guess. Oh, April's made a guess. Ratatouille. Oh, good guess, April. Is it right, though? Well, we'll tell you very shortly, April. We know it was originally a 1950s movie. This is a remake starring the Baker's family. What could the name of the film be? Would you like to make a guess, Nay? The command to give your device is the name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by your guess. Or like lovely April has done, go to backchannel.tv. You can type your guess in there.
The problem is if I tried to do an Irish accent right now, I would end up sounding like Jamaican or something. I cannot. Okay, sorry, I cut you out. Also,
if you have a suggestion how you would like Allyson to read it, I mean, please, it can't be worse than that. The command.
You might get something else, but I'll give it a go.
She'll try. Let us know. April, do you have any suggestions how you'd like Allyson to read out the next review? Anyone else? Doug, London. We've got 2 people watching under pseudonyms. Anonymous. If you have any suggestions how you'd like Allyson to read the next review, let us know. It can't be worse than an Irish pirate. The command to give your device is the word say, followed by your suggestion, or go to backchannel.tv. I've got a suggestion for you.
Oh no. All right.
You're a farmer.
Yeah.
Who's on a tractor.
It's been a while since she's made me get real physical. Yeah.
Doug said, do you like my haircut? We can't see it, unfortunately, Doug, but I'm sure it looks amazing.
Doug, I trust it's great. You got hair. It's great.
Yeah, there we go. But you're a tractor. You're a farmer who's on a tractor who's just spotted Doug walking past with his brand new haircut.
Love it. Here we go.
What's the name of the movie?
Better get on my tractor. I'm a farmer. I'm going to do some work here. All right. In the tractor, we're going to start it up. That's a tractor. Okay, imagine that sound the whole time. Yeah, I'm the biggest fan of the originals. I adore these films. They are very special to me. This was horrendous and hard to stomach. Oh, look at that lad over there. What a great fine head of hair that fella's got. Hey, you, sir, over there. Yeah, I'm the farmer in the tractor. I love your haircut. I saw this movie. You don't ever watch it. The script has to be one of the worst scripts I've ever seen. The dialogue is insufferable. As well, the parents have zero chemistry. They're so unbelievable as a couple. The original films feel like all the kids are actually siblings. In this, it seems like you have just casted any child you could find. This doesn't feel like it's a family at all. Good day to you, sir, with the nice hair. Let me continue on farming.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. What's the name of the film? A family film about the Baker's family. It's a remake of a 1950s movie. The key here is Bakers. It's like a pun. The name of the film is a pun on something to do with bakers. Okay.
Oh, that's good. I like that. Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Now she's looked at what it is. Now she's worked it out. One more review, though. How would you like Allyson to read the final review? And you can literally say anything to her, like she just did. Let us know. One last chance to get your suggestions in. The more difficult you make it, the more funny it is for me.
She loves it.
I mean, I was loving watching Allyson do that. Really amuses me. So make your suggestions. I'll tell you what you could do. By the way, if anything better comes in, I will do that one.
She will switch it. By the way, doing that last one, I did a screw fell out of my chair. Everyone, I did. A screw fell out of the bottom of my chair, so anything could happen today.
Literally anything could happen. Allyson, Doug has said, can you read this like an officer transporting a prisoner across states?
You bet I can, Doug.
Gosh, she's so talented. There we go.
All right. I'm going to need y'all to listen. Get in the truck. I don't want any problems. While you're getting shackled in, I'm going to tell you about this movie I saw last night. Not pleased with it. It was pointless. Stupid, funny, annoying, and cringe-inducing are what come to mind. During my viewing experience of this remake, heck, I don't even think Disney knows what it is. The lead lacks any charisma or the charm of Steve Martin. The camera shots are lazy. The music choices are irritating and manipulative. The kids are forgettable and annoying. The jokes, dear God. I should have turned it off after the Obama and Joe Biden dog pun bit. I don't want any trouble out of any of you today as I transport you.
I'm glad you finally got the transporting thing in.
You're welcome.
Thanks for joining us this morning. It's the Hayley and Allyson show here on Backchannel, the only place to listen, watch, and interact with your hosts via your device.
I'm glad they brought this up because we'll give you some hints more of who's in the movie. But when I read the title, I thought of the first one. I thought this is a remake because I remember seeing this is a remake, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. 1950s film. It was a remake of. But this film,
Steve
was
Martin.
released.
Steve Martin at some point was in one of these, wasn't he?
The original, maybe? I don't know. Well, listen, this film was released in 2022, so only this year. Is that right, Will? Surely not. We must have typed that in wrong. Stars Gabrielle. Is it Will?
Yes, it is. Thank you very much.
So this has been remade loads of times.
Yeah.
So the original was in the 19-somethings, and then it was remade in 2003, featuring Steve Martin.
That's what I'm thinking of. Is the 2003 one. Yeah.
And then it was remade this year, starring
Gabrielle Union, Zach Braff, and Erica Christensen. But what's the name of the movie? April's made a guess. Is it Kindergarten Cop?
April, thank you so much. You're always up for guessing these. Doug told me I did a very good prison officer. Thank you, Doug.
You're very kind, Doug, is all I will say.
Do you know what? That's unnecessary,
listen,
Hayley.
This family is, I'd say this film is about, maybe a dozen, very cheap to make.
Yeah. Yeah, it is definitely very, very cheap to make. Very cheap to make. There's
Yes.
dozens of films that are cheap to make, but this is definitely cheap.
Mm,
Hey, I got some donuts the other day. I bought a baker's dozen.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. How cheap were they?
They
They were
cheaper than you think.
What's the name of the movie? Thanks for guessing, April. We'll tell you the movie in 5 seconds, but if anyone else knows the answer, get it in. Now, the command to give your device is the word say, followed by your guess, or go to backchannel.tv. In 4, 3, 2,
Oh, wait,
1.
1.
The name of the film is Allyson.
Cheaper by the dozen.
But April, you made guesses, so therefore you are our winner, April.
Thank you
very much
April.
for
Thank
taking
you.
part. That was the 1-star movie review, but now it's time for the news stories.
Oh.
You don't see that on the news, do you?
No.
It is time for our news stories. Now, listen, there's a lot of horrible stuff going on in the world. So, producer Will's decided to focus on lorries turning over in the middle of the road, spilling biscuits everywhere.
So we never get tired of it. We never get tired of the food spill stories.
BBC News in Derbyshire here in the UK. A lorry basically had an accident. Don't worry, everyone was safe, except for the contents of the lorry, which was just a load of biscuits. Cookies, as you call them in the States. There you go. That's the picture there of all the lorries, biscuits. Those red packets there are ginger nuts and bourbons.
Ginger nut I could do without. Bourbons I like. I wish it was a whole road full of custard creams, though. Those are my favorite.
Do you know what you could do, though? So digestives as well. You could just roll over them and create a giant cheesecake.
That's so smart of you, Hayley.
Hey, the officers had a good laugh on the scene. They said they were still trying to digest the issue.
Yes. We'll give that.
Yeah, ginger nuts and bourbons aren't very popular as biscuits. So, but yeah, they were all over the road. So if you were there, you could have got yourself a packet of biscuits there. Just pick them up.
Yeah.
What's your favourite cookie? Let us know, because we've got some time to fill this morning.
What's your favorite cookie? What's your favorite cookie, Hayley?
I like a custard cream.
I love a custard cream. Love a custard cream.
Jammy Dodger. These are very UK based. I do like a cookie.
A jammy Dodger. I'm trying to think of what they would be called in North America. We do have a cookie like that. They're like round, and then they have a little jam in the center. Yeah. You like a chocolate chip? A chocolate chip? Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I really enjoy. I mean, custard cream. I love a custard cream. God, I'm trying to think. What is my favorite? I'm kind of boring, to be honest with you. I like a good old, just like a basic, like a tea biscuit, like not quite a shortbread, but just a plain white kind of cookie. I don't know. I like I'm a dull cookie kind of girl.
Let us know what you like.
Yeah.
Let us know. If you're listening, tell us.
April, do you have a favorite cookie? Introduce us to a new cookie. Maybe we need to have our eyes opened to, there was a cookie for a while. I don't know if you ever saw it. It was like it was a chocolate chip, but it had chocolate in the middle. And you would dip it in the chocolate in the middle. I'm trying to think. Was it a Chips Ahoy brand? Oh, it was.
By the way, while you're thinking, Allyson, Doug has said, I like Kentucky Fried Chicken biscuits.
Okay, so he's thinking of biscuits, North American biscuits, which are like how do you describe a biscuit? It's like a
scone over
like
here.
A scone. Yes, excellent. A dumpling scone kind of thing.
Excellent. Thanks, Allyson.
You're welcome.
He also said he likes chocolate chip cookies and vanilla Oreos. So I like an Oreo, Doug. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I do like an Oreo.
Hey, Allyson, here's a story close to your heart.
Yeah.
You like talking food, but she also loves talking about Calgary, Alberta. An Alberta hockey game lasted 261 hours to break the Guinness World Record.
Wow.
261 hours is probably the amount of hours you've spent talking about Calgary, Alberta since this show started on Backchannel.
It is probably true. I'm trying to look where exactly in Alberta. Where was it?
It just says a group of 40 players in Alberta, Canada broke a world record.
Chestermere, Alberta. Chestermere is about 40 minutes outside of Calgary. Lovely little area. and I could see them. I could see them playing hockey for this song. Look, hockey is like soccer and football here in the UK. Hockey dominates everything in Canada. Sorry, go on, Hayley.
Yeah. Well, they broke a world record. They were doing it for a good reason. It wasn't just them being self-indulgent,
Mm.
carrying on. They basically were raising money for children with cancer. So the hockey marathon for the kids event at Chestermere, like you say, Allyson, came to a close after 261 hours of hockey. I bet they were aching. I can't be on ice skates for 10 minutes.
Oh, it's so dangerous. Ice skating is like, look, when you're a child, it's fun, and then you become an adult, and you're like, you can break a lot of bones at once on the
Yeah.
ice. It's a
You-
dangerous thing. I bet you they had people trading out. I don't think it was.
Oh,
the
they'd
same.
have to. They'd have to. Because the producer will say it was almost 11 days they were playing hockey for, which is
That's-
long.
A fantasy of many boys in the world. To just 11 days of hockey. Yeah.
There you go. Well done to them, though. Raised a lot of money there. So congratulations. to people.
Yay!
We are breaking world records here on this show. Allyson, the amount of times that Calgary, Alberta has been mentioned is almost about to break the Guinness World Book of Record. So you just keep on chatting about it.
I
and
will.
We'll get there.
I will. Calgary. Calgary. Although it's spelled Calgary, but never say it that way. We say Calgary.
Calgary. Good morning. We're talking the news stories this morning, and here is another disaster that happened. A cargo jet split in half. Don't worry, everyone's okay. But the plane literally split in half. It was on a runway in Costa Rica, and it broke in half while landing at San Jose's International Airport, shutting down the airport. Luckily, none of the crew were injured. It just snapped. How does a plane just snap in half? Madness. There you go. Producer Will's got a picture up there.
Look at
Watching on
that.
Echo
That's
Show.
terrifying.
Yeah. They're very lucky. It's a DHL plane. It was delivering cargo, so luckily there was no crew, apart from obviously the people driving the plane, etc. But yeah, apparently didn't fail to detect a failure in the hydraulic system.
Oops.
But, yeah, just failed, just failing there. But there we go. Nice light-hearted story there, Will. Well, have you got anything about transport making it to its destination?
It's
Yeah.
funny. No, I'm not interested in those. I'm not interested in those stories. Oh, plane delivers cargo. Boring. Plane snaps in half. Hilarious.
Exciting.
Have you got a story for us about a taxidermy?
I always want to talk about taxidermy. It's a bit of a thing of mine. I have, thanks, Hayley. Okay. Oh, first of all, I want to weigh in on cookie talk.
Yeah. April has said she likes chocolate chip. Let's just acknowledge April. Thank you for letting us know. Chocolate chip is your cookie of choice. Go on, Will.
I'm a huge Oreo person.
Are you? You
Huge
love-
Oreo person.
Yeah. Classics, or do you like a double stuffed? Are you?
I like a double stuffed.
Yeah.
Now, I can't get behind like a flavor. I'm not interested in like a flavor. I'm
You like
just an
A
original
classic
guy.
Oreo. Like when they come out with those like golden Oreos or whatever.
Yeah,
you're
or
eh.
like a mint Oreo. No, not interested.
Yeah, no.
Although
You're really having some thoughts about this. I
Yeah.
appreciate that you're really.
because didn't they come out with cookies and cream Oreos?
Yeah, they did.
I'm like, that's an Oreo though.
That's an
like,
Oreo.
Oreos are. What, you making Oreo flavored Oreos? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what they're doing.
Anyway, okay.
Okay.
That's my 50. Somebody put 50p in me about cookies. Right. So picture it, Allyson. I want you
Yeah.
to picture it.
Okay, I'm imagining.
You're in Spain
Yeah.
and you get a call from some guy,
Yeah.
and you're the like official somebody. You're like the government. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Person on the other side of the phone says, "Oh yeah, my neighbor has got a private taxidermy collection with over 1,000 stuffed animals, some of which are extinct." And you're like, "Huh?" So you have to go and check it out. And sure enough, you go to this guy's warehouse, and you find 1,090 stuffed animals in 2 warehouses. It's over 50,000 square feet. Cheetahs, leopards, polar bears, rhinos, elephant tusks, all in this guy's warehouse. All stuffed, all in this guy's warehouse.
How? That's illegal, right? So, like, can this person go to jail for having, or was he like, I bought these things before they were extinct?
So then
I'm the reason.
Then I'm the reason they're extinct. The next step is the agents will like investigate whether or not he has any documents to justify owning these things, because you're allowed to have stuffed animals.
Yeah.
But it's just like the endangered or extinct ones.
How did you acquire these? Where did
and
they
how
come
it came
from?
to like
Yeah.
So that's a bit creepy. And also like, why?
And there was that. Yeah. Why?
Mhm,
I get it.
mhm.
People are obsessed with. Is he a hunter? Did he hunt all these? There's no way he hunted all of these because I saw that one picture where there were so many elephant tusks.
Yeah.
It was like a hallway of. I'm like, there's no reason for that to have occurred. Like it's absolutely ridiculous. I'm sure Doug would agree because he's an animal lover. Sophie, his cat, has just joined us. Hi, Sophie. Hi, BB. So yeah, I think it's absolutely insane. And like we're talking full-sized elephants this guy had.
Yeah.
Full-size.
But it's not even like he had them on display in his mansion. It was just he just had 2 warehouses full of weird stuffed animals. It must have just been a weird collection.
This is when people have too much money and they just waste it on junk like this. That money could have gone towards saving animals as opposed to collecting them and putting them in a storage warehouse.
Warehouse. If I had that much money that I could collect all of those things, I'd collect cars instead.
Would you collect cars?
Yeah, I can't even drive, but I'd still collect fancy cars, or maybe like, I don't know, something. Hayley, what are you gonna? If you had a lot of money, what would you?
What would you collect? What would you?
Yachts. I'd collect yachts.
Yachts.
I would collect hearts like I do every day here.
Who do you think you are collecting your jar of hearts?
Thanks, Will.
Thank you.
Hello to the ideal sloth who's joined the stream and the tired bat. Thanks for joining us. This is a Hayley and Allyson show here on Backchannel till 8 a.m. this Wednesday morning. Hump day. Hope we're getting you through the day okay. If you'd like to get involved with the show, then please do so. If you're watching on an Echo show, the command to give your device is the name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us. Come closer, Allyson. I look really big because you're so far away. Or if you're watching and listening on an audio only Echo, go to backchannel.tv. You can type in what you'd like to tell us there. Will?
You missed it yesterday, Hayley, because I'd put Allyson on the left-hand side of the screen.
I didn't like it.
Because I thought, it's her show, her name's in the title, she should be on the left because people are going to read it left to right. She goes, no, I don't like it because my hair gets cut off by the Backchannel logo.
The hair is very big.
I need full hair exposure.
Because it's full of secrets.
Full of secrets. Well, speaking of our lovely Allyson, Allison's hair is not only full of secrets. Allyson has been around throughout every period of history.
Long time.
Allison's been around. She's seen the pyramids being built. It's a little joke. Just imagine she's dead old. She's seen the pyramids being built. She's been there during King Henry VIII's reign. Yeah. Every moment in history, Allyson has witnessed. Yeah. So it's now time for Allison's History Corner.
Allison's History Corner. History Corner.
We really need to get some better jingles. Yes, it's Allison's History Corner. If you have a question about any period of history, Allyson will answer it. Just a little note, if you are a school child listening, please do not quote this back to your teachers.
April, do not go to school and say this is factual information.
It's just made up, just a little bit of fun to make a joke about how old Allyson is. But if you have a question that you'd like some fun answers about any period of history, then get involved. Allyson will answer it. If you want to know who laid the first brick on the pyramids, she will tell you. If you want to know how Stonehenge was built, she's answered that before. She'll answer it again.
Yeah, I did.
If you have any question about history, let us know now. Doug has said, when was the first cruise ship invented? Allyson, do you remember that day?
Yeah, it was a big day. It was before the Titanic. Everyone, the Titanic, came much later. First cruise ship. It was more of a raft. Was it about
1901?
About 1901, and what we did was we had so we've been building rafts for a while, and we thought, you know what, let's up it up. Let's step this up. So we wanted more of a luxury raft. So we then added walls. That was a big step. Number one, walls. And then we were like, wow, well, with walls and a roof, then we added a roof. We're like, we could stay on this sucker for a while. Perhaps go away on a little, excursion, a little fun excursion. So that's what we did. And, I brought some food. Obviously, we know how much I love food.
What snacks in 1901 were you eating?
It was like a very rough original version of a Fiber One bar. It was grounded up wheat, and we stuck it together with goat milk and sprinkled some cane sugar on it. And I mean,
There we
boom,
go.
Fiber One bar. So that's what we did. It was more or less a raft with a roof and some sides. Tell you what, though, hard to find entertainment that could fit into such a small, raft. That's actually why stand-up comedy started, because it was easy to just have somebody sitting in a corner telling jokes. He actually sat over by the hole that we had created for the ensuite toilet.
There we go. I hope that answered your question, Doug. When was the first cruise ship invented? If you have a question about any moment of history, let us know. Producer Will has asked, when was the first radio show broadcast, Allyson?
It wasn't so much of a radio broadcast as it was someone screaming from a mountaintop. Many of us would gather and we would just listen. It was very exciting. It was very exciting times. So not so much of a radio broadcast as it was just more yelling from the top of a mountain. And then we were like, oh, well, we need to find a way to make this reach more people. And tin cans weren't invented at that time, so we created radio.
There we go. If you have a question for later on in the week for Allison's History Corner, then do let us know. That was Allison's History Corner.
Allison's History Corner. History Corner.
But now it's time for Doug's Riddle of the Day. Regular listener of the show, Doug, said, can I send you a riddle every day? And we were like, Doug, we have 2 hours to fill. We are grateful for your riddles.
Did we get one? Did he give us one?
I don't think he's given one yet. Doug, let us know what your riddle is, by the way. I don't think we've had one through yet. And we will ask you, by the way, if you'd like to have a guess at Doug's riddle, please do so. We don't know the answer either until Doug sends it through. Here we go. He has sent it through.
Sorry.
You buy me taken apart. You have to put my mini pieces back together. My pieces have corners. The rest don't. I mean, it really is a riddle. Oh, here we go. You buy me taken apart. So I'm not apart when you buy me. You have to put my mini pieces back together. My pieces have corners. The rest don't. I think.
Is it a Kinder Egg surprise? Is it a Kinder Egg surprise?
If you would like to make a guess, producer Will's got it, I think. If you would like to make a guess, do so now. What is Doug's riddle? The command to give your device is the word say, followed by a guess, or go to backchannel.tv. Make your guess there. I'll give you about 10 seconds. You buy me taken apart. You have to put my mini pieces back together. My pieces have corners, but the rest don't. Some of my pieces have corners, but the rest don't. What could it be? You've got about 5 seconds, then I will reveal the answer, because I think producer Will has got it. By the way,
Doug says no. Kinder Surprise is not it. That's all right, Doug. I kind of knew that.
While we're waiting for Doug's riddle to come through, shall I tell you what's coming up in the next hour of the show, Allyson?
Hayley, give us a breakdown of the next hour on the show.
Okay, that lasted a long time. Real news or fake news is coming up very, very shortly. We're going to be having a game of true or false. It's competitive because I make it that way. We're going to be chatting to the lovely Liv Harrison and finding out where the world Liv is today. And also we're going to be ending the show on a fun fact, and it's a really good one today. It's an animal one. You'll like it. Stick around. That's all coming up in the next hour of the show right here.
You have reached the Hayley and Allison show with producer Will.
Yes, that is all coming up. But the answer to Doug's riddle, is it a jigsaw, Doug?
And then Doug said, I'll give you a clue, jigsaw. So is it puzzle? Is that what we're looking for? Puzzle?
Jigsaw puzzle. Is that the answer, Doug? Let us know. By the way, while we're waiting, hello to Ari, hello to Eric Lee, and hello to Singh, who've all currently joined the stream. You're listening on audio-only echo, so if you'd like to take part, you just need to go to backchannel.tv. That's backchannel.tv. Type in whatever you'd like to tell us there, and while you're there, hit the leave a review button. Let us know what you think of Backchannel. Doug said the answer is puzzle. There we go. Thanks, Doug.
Well done. Thank you, Doug.
But now it's time for real news or fake news. Yes, this is a game called Real News or Fake News. What's going to happen is I'm going to read out a number of headlines, okay? But are they real, genuine news headlines or are they fake news? Has producer Will just made it up? Are these real headlines? Were they printed in a paper or the internet?
Okay.
Or has producer Will just made them up? It's called Real News or Fake News. We'd love you to guess along. There is no prize. It's just a fun game to wake you up this Wednesday morning. So get involved. We'd love for you to take part. The command to give your device if you're watching on an Echo show is the word say. Name your device followed by the word say, followed by your guess. Or you can go to backchannel.tv and type your guesses in there. Or on YouTube, type in your guess in the box below.
Yeah.
So real headline, Allyson, or fake news? You ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
This is a headline. Being Corona, sharing your name with a pandemic. Real news or fake news?
Real.
Being Corona, what it's like to share your name with a deadly virus. Real news or fake news? Is that a real, genuine news headline or is it fake news?
I mean, that one,
Yes.
it could really go either way, because I've often thought that poor beer, Corona. I mean, you've had to share that name throughout the whole pando. It's tricky. But I'm going to say
Doug says
real.
real.
Yeah, I'm
Doug's with you?
Yeah. Steve
Doug's
says
guess
real.
real.
Steve, good morning. You're with us. Steve says real.
Morning, Steve. Real news. Doug says real news. Would you like to make a guess? You can get involved if you're watching on an Echo show. The command to give your device is the name say, followed by your guess, or go to backchannel.tv. Being Corona, what it's like to share your name with a deadly virus. It is real. It is a real headline. A lady, her name is Corona Newton.
Oh,
The mum who was named after the, and she said she's 49, so she wasn't just named after the virus. She was getting a lot of jibes about her name before the pandemic, apparently, but she said it's much easier to remind people of a cold beverage than a deadly virus.
I was going to say, yeah, she was named after beer. I don't know what's better, beer or the pandemic. I don't know.
Well, she said people used to call me Guinness and Budweiser that I could laugh off, but this is more frustrating. People won't believe in her. But yeah, her name is Corona Newton, 49, based in Oldham in the UK. That's a real headline, real news. Well done,
Based
Steve.
in
Well done,
Oldham. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Her parents went away on a trip one time and they were like, what was that? What was that beer we had? It was delicious. Corona. Let's name our firstborn.
Is it real news or fake news? Join in. Make a guess if you want one. Big rig carrying fruit crashes on the 210 freeway, creating jam. Did a big rig crash on the freeway and create jam?
Fake. I'm saying fake. I think Will has made that up in his head because we always get news stories about food. Yeah.
Real news or fake news? Make a guess. Is this a real headline? Was it genuinely printed or is it fake news? Big rig carrying fruit crashes on the freeway and it created jam.
Good morning to Elizabeth and Glenda, who just joined us. We are playing real or fake news. Steve has said he thinks it's real. Doug thinks it's fake. Him and Sophie think it's fake. And Elizabeth says, hi, good morning, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm saying, yeah, fake news. I think it's fake. Doug thinks it's fake. Steve thinks it's true. Elizabeth, your name is Elizabeth. Do you ever go by anything else, Elizabeth? Do you go by Liz? Beth?
Well, we're waiting though. Steve, you're correct. Steve's the only one to get it right. It is real news.
Steve, that was real. Get out. Okay.
Printed in the Los Angeles Times, a driver on the San Gabriel Valley carrying fruit overturned, blocking lanes in both directions. And it created jam on the freeway. Real news, genuine news headline there.
Look at that. Well, jam on the highway. Welcome to the show, Elizabeth. These are the topics we talk about. And Elizabeth is not a big fan of nicknames. I'm with you too, Elizabeth. Sometimes I don't. You say Allie, Hayley, which I accept. I like it when you say it, but a lot of times
accept it because I do say it a lot.
I accept it. A lot of the times I don't like Allie or Al, so I'm with you, Elizabeth. Full name.
What was your nickname in school? Did you have one?
Yeah, it was just Al. A lot of people went with Al. My best friends actually called me Mama because I was kind of like I was the protective one. Surprise. I was always the one like making sure everyone was okay. Yeah, Mama. I was like the Mama of the group. Yeah, so I was Al or Mama. Yeah.
Producer Will's nickname in school was Melonhead because he has a head shaped like a melon. Yeah, he does a little bit like a yellow melon. I'm joking, Will. I'm joking.
Not once have I ever looked at your head and thought, Melon, can you believe that? That's
Let us know
hilarious.
what your nicknames were. Elizabeth said everyone called me Liz at school.
Yeah. Not
Let
us.
us know.
Not us, Elizabeth. That will not happen on this show.
Here we go. Playing real news or fake news. Doug has said my real name is technically Douglas, but I don't like to be called it. Don't worry, we won't call you that, Doug. Always Doug to hit us here on the.
We're gonna call you Liz. No, I'm kidding.
Hey.
Go on. Go on.
Real news or fake news? Real genuine news headlines. Are they or are they fake news? As producer Will just made them up. Harry Styles, I regret my big moth tattoo. Real news or fake news? Does Harry Styles regret his moth tattoo? I can't say the word moth.
I feel like Harry doesn't regret anything he does. He does things, he goes through. I'm going to say fake. I don't think he regrets it. Fake.
I love Harry Styles' new song, by the way. Very summery. Really like it.
Oh, I haven't heard it yet.
Love it. But does Harry Styles regret his moth tattoo? Is that real news or fake news? Steve says fake as well. He's with you.
Steve and I both think Harry doesn't do anything without purpose. Doug says fake for him and Sophie. Yeah. We're all on the
fake. You're all right. It's fake news. Harry Styles doesn't regret anything. Macaulay Culkin storms off stage after fans interrupt his kazoo solo. Real news or fake news?
Real. I'm saying real. Elizabeth says fake and real. I like it, Elizabeth, covering both your angles. I think for that one, that is real. Did you hear about, because Macaulay Culkin, we've talked about this, sidetrack. He's in a band, Pizzagate.
They just do songs about pizza.
And when they came to Manchester, people threw beer bottles at them until they got off stage. Anyway, welcome.
They threw pizza at them as well, didn't they? But anyway, yes. Macaulay Culkin storms off stage after fans interrupt his kazoo solo.
Yeah.
Let us know. Is that real news or fake news? Let us know. What are you saying? Steve, you still with us? Doug, do you want to make a guess? Macaulay Culkin storms off stage after fans interrupt his kazoo solo.
I'm saying real. We should get kazoos. That would be fun to play. Elizabeth, you have to go to school when you're done getting dressed. Elizabeth, thank you for joining us. Have a great day at school. Steve says real. He thinks that's real. I think it's real. I could see Macaulay Culkin genuinely being like, no, my kazoo career, and getting upset. Doug says real as well. So far, we're all in the real world.
It is real. It's absolutely real. Macaulay Culkin did storm off stage. He was on stage in Nottingham's Rock City in the UK when the crowd booed his comedy band and pelted them with full of pints of beer.
This just continues on. People just keep throwing stuff. But Macaulay Culkin keeps touring. In fact, I knew one of his tour managers that took them around. Yeah, I knew a tour manager. My friend Ryan. It's great. It's great.
We're playing real news or fake news. Are these real, genuine news headlines or are they fake news? Man caught with 10,000 loose bees in his car. Real news or fake news?
Oh, that's so crazy. I'm going to say real.
Man caught with 10,000 loose bees in his car. Real news or fake news?
Elizabeth, you're heading off to school. You got dance club today. That's exciting. I did you ever take dance? I used to take aerobic dance classes. I did. I wanted to be an aerobics instructor actually at one point in my life.
I can imagine you.
How dare you laugh when I said that?
No, I can imagine it because you're enthusiastic. Do you know what I mean? Steve's saying real news.
Yeah, I think it's real.
Man caught with 10,000 loose bees in his car. So he could be transporting a bee nest.
That's what I thought, taking and then they just decided to come out, maybe hit a bump in the road.
So did I tell you, as I spoke about, Doug says fake news.
Okay.
It is fake news, Doug. You're completely correct. Will just made it up. Well, let me tell you this story. My granddad races pigeons, or he used to race pigeons. I may have told you this before on the show. And one of his pigeons got lost and someone said, oh, your pigeon's in my back garden, blah blah blah. So my granddad couldn't get to it at the time, so I picked the pigeon up for him, and it escaped in my car because I'd picked it up and I thought the guy would have a basket for some reason. I didn't have anything to put the pigeon in, and he said, have you got anything to put him in? And I thought, oh no, I don't. And in the boot of my car I had a happy birthday box because it was my partner's birthday at the time and I had an empty box, so I put it in this happy birthday box. And it escaped and was flying around my car. Loose pigeon. There you go.
My gosh.
Wow. But that was fake news. We'll do one more. Real news or fake news? Adorable miniature horse rescued from adorable mini sinkhole. Could a sinkhole be adorable?
Well, I'm going to say true. I like the idea of mini horses, so I'm just true. They're so cute.
Adorable miniature horse rescued from adorable miniature sinkhole.
Elizabeth says fake. She doesn't think it's real. I think it's real.
Did a mini horse get rescued from a mini sinkhole?
Have you ever seen the videos of people with mini horses? Because mini horses like to be cuddled and hugged. Have you ever seen the videos of like I'm talking, Will, can we get a picture of someone cuddling a mini horse, please?
Well, before we get a picture of someone cuddling a mini horse, let's find out if this is real news. Elizabeth said, I love miniature stuff, but I think that's fake. Steve is saying fake. Doug is saying real news. It is real news. Producer Will, can we get the picture up? Because it is adorable. A tiny horse is stuck in a tiny sinkhole. Firefighters in Chatham, Mass performed a tiny rescue of a tiny horse caught in a tiny sinkhole in Boston. The 15-year-old horse was discovered in a 3 or 4 deep hole caused by a cave-in of an old septic system. The horse wasn't hurt. They managed to escape him, get him escaped. So there we go. That was real news or fake news. But now we're going to play our favourite game of the show because we're going to be having a chat with Liv Harris.
Elizabeth said to the mini horse in the mini sinkhole, that was just weird. Yeah, but I'm telling you, Elizabeth, you'll love the picture of someone hugging a mini horse. We'll find one. It's so cute. It's so cute. Sorry.
Was Elizabeth saying that was weird about the story, or was she saying it about our dancing, Allyson?
I'm not sure.
But yes, it is time. Here we go. People
oh, Hayley, come on. For those of you who can't see, look at them hugging the mini horses. Mini horses literally will put their arms around you and hug you back. They just love a cuddle. Look at that.
There you go. Thanks for joining us. If you have just joined us, hello to Dragon Reed, who've just joined us on the feed. We're about to play True or False. It is competitive True or False because I make it that way.
She does.
I hate to lose, and I'm not going to today. What's going to happen is it's a dead easy game of True or False. It's as simple as that. Myself and Allyson are going to take it in turns to ask each other a true or false question. What will happen is when we have answered our question, we'll put 90 seconds worth of music onto the feed. You have those 90 seconds worth of music to get your answer in if you want to take part. If it comes in after the music has ended, we cannot take your answer. We're going to be strict here on the Hayley and Allyson show. 90 seconds to get your answer in. If you would like to take part, Allyson will put you on the official score sheet. Listen, there is no pressure because there is no prize.
No
prize. Just a fun game.
No
fun game
prize.
to wake you up this Wednesday. And a lot of people join for this part of the show. It's just a little fun game to wake you up. So please do. We'd love you to take part. The more people that take part, the more fun it is for us as well to play. Before we go into it, Elizabeth said, I rode 2 horses before in the past. I've never rode a horse, I don't think.
Hayley, have you never gone horseback riding?
I'm allergic, can't I?
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, let's organize a horseback ride as well. I used to do equestrian.
Allyson, you've done everything. It's like, well, you have lived throughout every moment of history.
I have lived throughout every moment of history. We could never afford having a real horse, but in the summer, my mom would always sign us up for equestrian lessons. And you would learn like how to jump, how to clean a horse. So I would like pick their hooves. And so you would take care of a horse for like 2 weeks and ride it every day. Oh, I loved it. I loved it. Yeah.
There we go. Allyson did equestrian lessons. But Elizabeth said, what was the question again? We haven't started yet, Elizabeth. But we're going to now. I'm going first today, Allyson, as Doug has told us. So give me my question.
All right. Let's begin. Competitive, true or false. Hayley, if you're right-handed, the fork should go on the left of your plate. If you're right-handed, the fork should go on the left of your plate. True or false?
True.
Here we go. It's begun. It's begun, everyone. Let us know. Hayley says true. If you are right-handed, the fork should go on the left side of your plate. True or false?
Can I tell you how? Well, I mean, I know that for many reasons, but I eat left-handed, even though I'm right-handed.
Oh, do you?
Because my mum is left-handed, and she used to lay the table with the fork in the wrong way, so I eat that way.
So you're ambidextrous when it comes to eating. Well done, Hayley. Steve says false. Thank you, Steve. Elizabeth says true.
Doug said true for me and Sophie.
All right, Doug and Sophie, they say true. Doug, I want you to know I never put you and Sophie in the same. You're each your own competitors, just so you know. Because, Sophie might have a different answer than you one day.
One day.
Yeah, Elizabeth agrees with Hayley. Yeah, I find it's just best in general to always do that, Elizabeth. Just agree with Hayley.
What was the question again, Ali?
The question again, if you're right-handed, the fork should go on the left of your plate. True or false?
If you are listening on an audio-only echo and want to make a guess, go to backchannel.tv. Type your answer in there. If you're watching on an echo show and can see this bad dancing, we apologise. You can get involved by going to name your device, followed by the word say, followed by your guess.
Elizabeth, thank you for saying you love us. We are very much in love with the fact that you have joined us and you have a great attitude and you really get involved. So thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah. All right. If you're right-handed, the fork should go on the left of your plate. Absolutely true, everyone. Absolutely true. Good job, Hayley. Good job, Elizabeth. Good job, Doug and Sophie. Well done, everyone.
Thank my family for believing in me.
Yeah.
There we go. True or false? We're off. Allyson and everyone else. The name Australia means southern land. True or false?
True. It's southern.
The name Australia means southern land. True or false? Make a guess. The command to give your device, if you're watching on an echo show, is the word say. Like Elizabeth has done.
Thinks it's true. Nice job. She also pointed out she's a wilderness explorer. Oh, Elizabeth, you're not afraid of being outside.
If you're listening on an audio-only echo, go to backchannel.tv.
Oh, and I think it's false. Oh, okay, I thought you said true. Did you say true or false, Elizabeth? Sorry, I don't want to get it wrong. Let us know.
The name Australia means southern land.
Steve says true. Thank you, Steve. Elizabeth, you said both. Listen, I appreciate that, Elizabeth, but we gotta one or the other. That's the way true or false works. It's the only time we get tough. It's the only time we get tough, Elizabeth. What do you think? True or false? It doesn't matter either way. It's just fun. Doug says false. Thank you, Doug.
The name Australia means southern land.
I like it. Doug says false. Sophie the cat says true. Thank you. Elizabeth says I don't understand. I'm confused.
The name Australia means southern land is true.
Yeah.
It is true.
Congratulations, Steve, Sophie, and myself.
And you know what, Elizabeth, you can have a point.
Yeah, I'm giving
It doesn't
Elizabeth the point
matter.
either. Yeah. I'm giving Liz the point
It's no
too.
prize. It's just a fun game to wake you up this morning. If you just joined the feed and would like to take part, you're watching on an echo show. The command to give your device is the word say, followed by a guess. Or if you are listening on an audio-only echo, go to backchannel.tv and guess along. It's just a fun game to wake you up this morning. Allyson.
All right, here we go. Okay, true or false? The acronym abracadabra refers to abbreviations and related acronyms associated with defense, astronics, business, and radio electronics. Is that true or is that false? Let me read it again. This is a wild one. The acronym abracadabra refers to abbreviations and related acronyms associated with defense, astronics, business, and radio electronics. Will, what are you doing to me? Is that true or is it false, Hayley?
I mean, I don't understand the question. False.
Great. Hayley says
I don't understand the question. We like to make it easy here on the Hayley and Allyson show by making the question as convoluted as possible.
Steve also says false. Steve is like, yeah, false. I don't.
I mean, can you say it again? Elizabeth said false.
Yeah. The acronym abracadabra refers to abbreviations and related acronyms associated with defense, astronics, I keep saying that wrong. Business and you say it.
Astronautics, is that right?
Astronautics, business, and radio electronics. I know, Elizabeth.
I mean, do you remember when it used to be like, "Oh, you wearing a hat? True or false?" Like now they're a bit.
Will likes to, because he's a NASA guy. He's a space guy. Everyone, so.
Space guy.
Here we go. So again, Doug.
Again, yes.
Sophie says true. Everyone else is saying false.
doesn't make sense, Elizabeth. You're right.
The acronym abracadabra refers to abbreviations
I mean,
and related
is
acronyms
abracadabra
associated with
an
defense,
acronym?
astronautics, business, and radio electronics. I mean, is that true or false? I can't make it any easier, guys.
Ah.
True or false? So far, Sophie is the only one to say. Will says, also because we've done 1,100 questions. Sometimes they're going to get tricky. All right. Well, the acronym abracadabra refers to all those words. It's true. Sophie the cat's the only one who gets it right, everyone. Sophie the cat got that right. Everyone else got it wrong.
Oh, well done, Sophie.
Yay, Sophie the cat. Woo.
Oh, right. Here we go. True or false?
I'm ready.
Diana, Princess of Wales, was voted the greatest Briton of all time in a poll by BBC viewers and the internet. True or false?
Well, she was the
Just
most
true or false,
beloved.
Alison? Just true. Simple.
True.
There we go. Diana, Princess of Wales, was voted the greatest Briton of all time in a poll by BBC viewers and the internet. True or false?
And if she wasn't, she probably should have been.
Diana, Princess of Wales. Was she voted the greatest Briton of all time?
I don't think it's Boris Johnson. Elizabeth says true. Thank you, Elizabeth, for joining on my true train.
The question one more time.
Is Diana, Princess of Wales, was voted the greatest Briton of all time in a poll by BBC viewers and the internet. True or false? My neck cracked.
I know, yeah. Steve says false.
Thank you. Steve says false. Who do you think is the greatest Briton of all time? Hayley Ellis. That's what I was going to say. Doug
What
says
is two
false.
thumbs and was never voted the greatest Briton of all time?
Aw, Doug says false as well.
Diana, Princess of Wales, was voted the greatest Briton of all time.
Doug
True
says
or
false. Sophie says true. She's making up her own mind today. She's like, I am my own cat.
That cat knows her own mind.
April, you're back.
Here we go. The question was, Diana, Princess of Wales, was voted the greatest Briton of all time in a poll by BBC viewers and the internet. I can tell you, Doug and Steve both get a point. It's false. It was
Oh.
actually Winston Churchill.
Really? I mean, I guess. Okay, sure. Yeah, I'm with you.
There we go.
She
Well
was
done.
called the People's Princess, but anyway.
April says false as well. Just come in.
Oh,
You can
April,
have the
we'll
point
give you the
because
point.
there's a slight
Absolutely.
delay on this system
Absolutely.
there.
Do you know Princess Diana was actually the very first like actual we see like stars in social media today, but Princess Di was the first one that like got followed around by TV cameras and they were always trying to get pictures of her. She kind of started the whole, she didn't mean to, but people were just so in love with her that she was the first example of like social media trending. Yeah, very interesting.
There we go. Playing true or false. Alison, what's my question, please?
I often forget that I have to ask you questions. I'm sorry. The collective noun for apes is a shrewdness. The collective noun for apes, or group of apes, is called shrewdness. Is that true or is that false?
False. At shrewdness, would it be a shrew? Like a
Maybe. Elizabeth, when I hear the word April, it kind of reminds me of April Fool's Day. Yeah. Me too, whenever I hear April. But I love the name April. I think that's such a good name. Elizabeth, did all the boys love her? Did all the boys love Princess Diana? Everyone loved Princess Diana. Everyone. All the girls, all the boys.
But the question is, the collective noun for
Sure.
apes is a shrewdness.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get on the Diana topic. Groups of apes, imagine it. Are they called a shrewdness?
I
True
said false.
or false? True or false? Elizabeth, I really wish I could have my cat. Oh, yeah.
Teresa says true.
Teresa, you're with us. Good morning, Teresa.
Steve says true.
Steve says true.
Now I'm thinking I've got it wrong. Good morning, Tim.
Sophie
Tim
the
says
cat
true.
said true. Hey, Tim's here. Good morning, Tim. Tim says true.
They're all saying true. I've got it wrong, haven't I?
Yeah, you did get it wrong, but that's okay. I suppose I shouldn't say that out loud while we're still playing. But you haven't answered. Guess what, everyone? I just gave you the answer.
Oh. April said false. Hello to the
The
absent. Rose who
collective
joined us.
noun for apes is a shrewdness. Absolutely true, everyone. Absolutely true. Teresa, we're so glad to have you with us again. Elizabeth, you have to go to school. Have a great day at school today, and thank you so much for joining us. We hope to chat with you again. But have a good day.
Well done, everyone, for that. Allyson, next question. Only female ducks quack. True or false?
It's true.
Only female ducks quack. True or false? If you'd like to make a guess, the command to give your device, if you're watching on an Echo show, is the name of your device followed by the word say, followed by your guess. Or if you're listening on an audio-only Echo, go to backchannel.tv.
Those
Only
male,
female ducks. Sorry, Ali.
yeah, I was gonna say those male ducks know better. They just stay quiet. They just stay quiet. They let the women do all the quacking. Typical.
Quack, 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 quack.
They probably make the nests too. They take care of the eggs. They do all the quacking.
Only female ducks quack. Is that true, though? Allyson seems to think so. What do you think? Let us know. We're gonna be
All I
talking to
hear
Liv
is
Harrison.
Maxwell's This Woman's Work in the back of my head when I think about those female ducks out there quacking. Teresa says true. Thank you, Teresa.
Hello to the infamous Dove who's joined the stream. If you'd like to take part, go to backchannel.tv. Hello
Doug
to Tabby
says
also.
true for Sophie.
Tim says true. I think Donald and Daffy Duck quack, so that's my logic. I like your style, Tim. If you'd like to join us, by the way, and you're watching, the command to give your device is the name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by true or false. Only female ducks quack. Is that true? Or is it false?
Were you just doing a drive-in?
No, I was pointing at the little thingy. By
Oh,
the
I
way,
thought
if you want
you
to
were-
follow us on Instagram, we're at Hales_Alice and at Allyson J. There you go. Got a new little sting at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
Sting? Is it a sting if it's visual? There we go. Only female ducks quack is true. It is true. So well
Yeah.
done, Allyson.
I know that.
Well done, Sophie the cat, who got that right. And
Yes.
well done, Tim and Teresa. You'll get a point now. And you know what points mean? Absolutely nothing. There is no
Nothing.
prize, but well done. Well done.
I know that they quack because Canadian geese. I learned that fact as a child. All right. Hayley, turmeric. I don't know if you're familiar with it or not. A spice,
Yeah.
very familiar, very fancy. Turmeric, which is used as a spice or yellow dye, comes from the bark of a tree. Turmeric, which is used as a spice or yellow dye, comes from the bark of a tree. Is that true or is that false?
It's got to be false, isn't it? Isn't it a seed? Unless it's a seed from a tree. False.
False. Hayley says false. What are you saying out there? Good morning, Chewy, who has just joined us. Delighted to have you. We are playing true or false right now. The current question is turmeric, which is used as a spice or yellow dye, comes from the bark of a tree. Is that true or is that false? April says, was that from before?
That was from before. Teresa says false, though.
Teresa
Teresa's
says false.
with me.
Hayley says false. Teresa says false.
I wish I could do Dancing with the Stars. I wish I was famous enough to do Dancing with the Stars.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Teresa
Teresa
thinks
said-
it's a plant. Yeah. Doug says false. Thank you, Doug.
Because if you did Dancing with the Stars, it'd really tone you up, wouldn't it? Sophie says false.
Sophie, great. Sophie says false. Thank
I mean,
you.
and it would humiliate me on mainstream television, but still.
Would tone you up. We could just challenge you. I could just be like, I want to see a dance routine once a week, Hayley. Go.
That's
I
not
will-
enough motivation. Is
We'll
you
put it
being
on
disappointed at me.
Backchannel. We'll put it on Backchannel.
Steve said false. It comes from the road. The road where, Steve? You just pick it up off the road?
Steve, you say false. Turmeric, which is used as a spice or a yellow dye, comes from the bark of a tree. It is absolutely false, everyone. I do believe Hayley was correct. I think it comes from seeds. Oh, well done, Steve. Rude.
Oh, there we go. Well done, everyone. We'll get a point there. Root, Steve said. It meant to say. It comes from the root.
Yes.
Well done,
Thank
Steve.
you.
Bonus point for Steve.
Bonus point for Steve.
And Teresa as well. She said a plant. And
Thank you,
April,
Teresa.
answers just come through. She said false also.
Great.
So,
April, I'll give you a point there. Great. All right.
next question.
Haley. Oh,
Yeah,
quick
it's me.
side note.
I'm asking you, Allyson.
Yeah, no, side note. Will just said cinnamon comes from tree barks, though, everyone, just so you know. All right.
There you go. Allyson.
Yes.
Cyclophobia is the fear of bicycles. True or false?
True.
Cyclophobia is the fear of bicycles. Let us know. Tim said this, so you think you can dance in the States. There's one in the UK as well, you know, now, Tim. I mean, we can't dance. Is that what you're saying? You need to go on that.
So you think you can dance?
Moves.
I like your moves.
But is cyclophobia the fear of bicycles? Oh, look at that move, Allyson. You'll dislocate your bones at your age, Allyson.
We can only do upper. Teresa says true. Thank you, Teresa.
You can only do upper dancing, Tim. Gonna do a remake of Dirty Dancing, aren't we?
I said watermelon.
I never carried up. I put the watermelon in the lift.
Steve says false. Thank you, Steve.
Cyclophobia, is it the fear of bicycles? True or false?
Doug says true. Thank you, Doug.
Cyclophobia, is it the fear of bicycles? Tim said, I think that's false. Sophie says false.
Good morning to Ginger and No Name who have joined us. All right. Let us know, Hayley. Yeah.
All right. The question. Cyclophobia is the fear of bicycles. It's true. So well done if you said true. You all get yourself a point there. There we go. We're playing true or false. If you've just joined us, you'd like to take part. By the way, Tim has said Strictly Ballroom is one of my favorite dance theme movies. I'm with you, Tim. I love that film. Such a good film.
It is a good one. It is a good one.
What?
I was just thinking, there's never been. So I watch a lot of scary movies. I like all horror movies. There's never been a dance horror movie. I think I'm onto something.
Yeah, I think you're not onto something. There's a reason there's not been one, Allyson. Because it would be bad. April's answers. Sorry, April. There's a delay on the system. I think your answers are just coming through. So there we go. We just got your answer in.
Great.
Playing true or false. By the way, if you just joined us, hello, Ginger. If you'd like to play along, the command to give your device is the name of your device followed by the word say, followed by true or false. We do throw out bonus points if you'd like to give us a compliment. People don't take us up on that. Really, really strange. You know, we will give you 3 points for saying we look nice. And not
So
one
many.
person.
So many free points. We'll give them to you. You have no idea.
Points mean absolutely nothing on this show. Here we go.
Next
Allyson.
question. Hayley, the musical instruction allegro means slow. The musical instruction allegro means slow. Is that true or is that false?
False.
Okay. She says a false. Hayley, excellent. Tim said Carrie had a prom, at least. Didn't end well, though. No. That was a dance scene in a horror film. Thank you very much. Steve says false. Thank you, Steve.
I wonder why you were saying that then, Thomas, because we top Tim even. Oh, my days. It's Allegro's like quick, isn't it?
I'm not going to tell you. I'm not telling you. I don't know why you're asking. I'm not going to tell you.
You will in 90 seconds, Allyson.
Steve says false. Thank you, Steve. Doug says false. Yeah.
You're going to go to Universal and say you're going to do a movie about a horror dance show.
Yeah. What I want is I want
pitch.
all the top horror Sophie says false as well. Thank you, Sophie the cat. Sophie the cat.
And Teresa.
And
says
Teresa.
false.
Teresa says
And
false.
Tim. They're all coming through with false.
Ooh, look at this. Yeah, I'm going to pitch it. I'm going to be like, okay, imagine this. Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger. Trying to think of all the other scary.
Tap dancing.
In tap. Battle Royale tap
Well,
dancing.
You'd hear them coming, though. That'd ruin the film. Because they'd be in the living room there. It's like, oh, we need to leave.
Oh, it's actually really funny, the idea of all.
I think we need to get some more sleep.
God.
Here we go.
All
What was the
right.
question? What year is it? Go on.
The musical instruction allegro means slow. False, it means quick. Well done, Hayley.
Yeah.
And well done, all of you who said false. Oh, Tim, there we go. Thriller video. That is a horror dance. You're absolutely right. Thank you, Tim.
But Tim, that's like a 6-minute video, like a film. Would you watch a whole, hour and a half?
I think Tim's on board. He's really tried to fish out some good ones. Michael Myers, Halloween. I know with tap shoes on. Could you imagine that? I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis is getting away all the time in Halloween, right?
What have you started? There we go. We're talking true or false. So let's have another question. We're going to talk. If I can get the word talk out of my mouth, we're going to talk to Liv Harrison in a few minutes. But before we do, let's do another question.
Yeah.
Let's do another question. It's generally accepted that the 30th wedding anniversary is celebrated with a gift of ruby. So for your wedding anniversary, your 30th one, is ruby the gift you give? Something ruby for your 30th wedding anniversary. True or false?
False.
Okay.
I think ruby is your 40th? Might be your 40th.
For your 30th wedding anniversary, is it celebrated with the gift of a ruby?
Sick Buzzard has just joined the feed. Teresa says false as well. Yep. Teresa and I are both on the false caboose.
By the way, if you just joined us, you can see if you have. If you would like to take part, all you need to do is the name of your device that begins with an A. We can't say a name. She talks. Followed by the word say. Followed by true or false.
Steve says true. Sophie the cat says true.
After I finish this segment, I need to wear a neck brace.
I know, we really do get necky. We get necky.
So, the question. For your 30th wedding anniversary, is it celebrated with the gift of a ruby? Me and Allyson wouldn't know because we've never been asked to be married. Nope. Tim said false.
Yeah, I'm a real person. I just yawned and stretched. Tim, thank you very much for saying false.
Do you ever wonder what you're doing some days?
I don't question it anymore.
This is a real job. That's what tell me. It's generally accepted that the 30th wedding anniversary is celebrated with the gift of a ruby. The only person to say true, Steve said true, Sophie said true. It's false. It's pearl. I think ruby's 50th, I think. But there we go. Maybe we'll know. But yeah, pearl. I know paper is your first wedding anniversary. But yeah, pearl is your 30th wedding anniversary gift.
Wow, look at that, everyone.
Go. They're all rubbish for like the first 20 years. It's like 10 and...
Yeah, because they're like, oh,
Geez.
you don't know suffering. You don't know suffering. When you get to 40, they're like, here's some rubies. Well done,
like
you.
Steak 41st. There we go. Ruby's 40.
Your first one is Weetabix. There you go.
Should we do one more question? Yeah, Teresa.
Hey, Teresa 40th is Ruby. I knew that because I bought my mother-in-law a rose bush for her 40th wedding anniversary because it was red. It was a ruby rose bush. Yeah.
There we go. Give Teresa a bonus point as well.
Yeah, Teresa.
Right, last question because we're going to talk to Liv Harrison very, very shortly. So one more question. Let's have it, Allyson.
Okay, the American president, Jimmy Carr, was also a peanut farmer. Jimmy Carter, sorry. Jimmy Carr is a comedian. He was not a president.
Right, okay. So what was the question again, Allyson?
The question was, can Allyson read? True or false? The American president, Jimmy Carter, was also a peanut farmer. True or false, Hayley?
Okay, true. Only because I've seen Teresa.
Teresa already said true. Yeah, Teresa says true. Haley
In Teresa,
says true.
we trust.
In
Elizabeth's
Teresa.
back. Hi, Elizabeth. I thought you were off to
Hi,
school,
Elizabeth. Yeah, what's going on? Did school get canceled?
She's waiting for her dad to take her.
While he's in the shower. Well, Elizabeth, the latest question is American President Jimmy Carter was also a peanut farmer. Is that true? Is that false? Elizabeth says no. So false? Are you saying false, Elizabeth?
I'm going with Teresa. Teresa said true. And Teresa, we trust.
In Teresa,
Very
we
good
trust.
at true or false.
Just like in Tim, we trust.
In Tim, we trust. Not that we don't trust anyone else. What was the question again?
The question again, the American president, Jimmy Carter, was also a peanut farmer. Tim says that is true.
Tim knows.
Oh, you want to show your
It
waving
just
cat?
stopped. It stopped waving, and I thought that was meant bad luck, but it started again.
There we go. Elizabeth says she thinks that is true. Steve says it's true. Now that you and Will both have one of those waving cats, I need to get one.
You do need to get one, Allyson. Good morning. Right, what was the answer?
The American president Jimmy Carter was also a peanut farmer. Absolutely true, everyone. That is absolutely true. Well done. Steve, Elizabeth, Teresa, Tim. I just remembered there's an Evil Dead stage musical, which is wonderful. Also a good point. I don't know how much dancing there is in that musical production because it did come to Edinburgh. Tim, I love that you're really stretching your brain to figure out a horror dance.
We will make this happen.
Yeah.
West Zombie Story. That's what we could
With
call
Zombie
it.
Stone. Elizabeth, I think my dad is done. Great. I hope he had a great shower. But yeah, so the American president Jimmy Carter was also a peanut farmer. True. Let's find out. Our overall winner today, everyone, is oh my gosh, it's a tie between Tim and Sophie the cat. Tim and Sophie the cat, you're tied. Well done, you two. And between Haley and I, Haley Whaley, you're the winner.
Well done, Tim. Well done, Sophie the cat. How does it feel, Tim, to draw with a cat? Let us know.
You have that feline intelligence.
How are you feline, Tim?
Hey!
Let us know. You are our winners. We're going to be. Would you like any words to put in a song? Because we're waiting for Liv Harrison to come on. So let us know. Allyson will write you a song with words you suggest. Also, if you took part today, Teresa, anyone else who made a guess, and you'd like to throw a word into the ring for Allyson to write a song about, let us know now. You know the ways. If you're watching on an Echo show, the command to give your device is the word say. And Haley wins the dance off, Tim says.
She does win the dance off.
But Liv Harrison's here. Should we chat to Liv?
Yeah, let's chat with Liv.
Where in the world is Liv?
She's in her studio. She got into the studio.
We got in.
She's back.
I feel like the team mascot. I don't think I actually have a job. I think this is just what I do. So how are y'all? Yeah,
it's Liv.
We got in. So there you go. It's a good day. It's a fantastic day. Good morning, ladies. How are y'all?
Good. Thank you very much.
Good, Liv. All the better for seeing you this Wednesday day. What Wednesday?
It's What the What Wednesday. Yeah. We have a lot to talk about. You know, have y'all talked about all the things, Brittany and J-Lo and all?
We haven't.
No, what's going on?
Britney Spears is pregnant.
Oh,
Britney Spears is pregnant. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Sorry. I thought something happened between J-Lo and Britney. I was like, what's going on? Yeah.
J-Lo got Britney Spears pregnant. I'm kidding. It's not at all what happened. Yeah, exactly. What the what? Dang, that would be great. No. Actually, today's my 99th show. So tomorrow is the big 100. So that's kind of a big deal. I know.
Yeah. Happy birthday tomorrow.
Thanks.
So special show tomorrow.
So yeah, no, just going over all the stuff that's going on in the world. There's a lot going on. I mean, like we're going to do, I was going to tell you, we're going to do What the What trivia, which is our favorite thing to do. I don't know about you guys, but we play trivia all the time. It's like,
We have a lot of hours to fill. We play it as well.
I've gotten smarter. What about you guys? Also, I've realized how dumb I am. I don't know. It's kind of a twofer. I'm like, I do the trivia and I'm like, why did I go to school? Like, did I even attend third grade, or, I don't know.
Do you find though, Liv, that we're learning trivia about things that's mostly useless in day-to-day life, such as the fact that female ducks are the only ones to quack? Like, it's great that we know that, but I don't know when I'm ever going to use it. Do you?
Okay, y'all do really interesting trivia. We do things like, what's the name of your country? No, I'm just kidding. And I'm like, I should know this one. No, Anna makes all the stuff, and it's just really fantastic. And that is her favorite game to play, is to throw things up on the screen, and I react all the time. I'm like, what? Like constant, every day is What Wednesday. So anyway.
What Wednesday. By the way, Liv, before you go, Nathan on YouTube just said it feels like 2005 talking about Ben and Jen and Brittany again.
It's does.
True. Yeah. You guys, I'm 22. I was in 22 in 2005. Don't
say anything. Also, she's going to have stories about Mambo number 5 coming up, Nathan, if you stick around. And I'm trying to think of other 2005 references.
It was really good.
I mean, seriously, we need to have a party though at the end of the year. We need to make it like this really big blowout, bring back everybody. But it's so great to see you guys. I'm back in the studio, so I'll see you. I'll see y'all later.
See you later. Thanks, Liv. Bye, lovely Liv with What Wednesday. She is here 8 till 10. Absolute ray of sunshine and a very dark Wednesday. So make sure you check lovely Liv out. And Allyson, Teresa said, can you put the word waving bunny into a song? Have you been trying?
I've been trying. Give me another second and I'll finish off the second half of it. I get distracted with Liv.
While Allison's writing her classic song, here's a fun fact for you. Did you know that Doug's, I've got Doug on the brain, Doug, because you're a regular listener. Doug's disappeared. Dogs can understand as many as 250 words and gestures. So the average dog is as intelligent as a 2-year-old child. That's incredible. I didn't know that. 250 words and gestures, mainly variations on the word walk and treat. 250 words and gestures a dog can understand. Little fun fact for you. By the way, check out all the other shows. Lovely Liv is next here 8 till 10, 10 till 12 it's the Jam and Rennie show, 12 till 2 Anthony Davis, 2 till 4 Hal Rudnick, and 4 till 6 Mario Smith. So check out all the other shows on Backchannel. If you're enjoying the show, head to backchannel.tv. You can type in a little review there. Let us know what you think. I don't know why I did that, like I'm salad fingers typing a review. But thank you for joining us today. If you have, Allyson, how's the song getting on?
Good, it's done.
There we go. What a classic. All the classic songs are written in 2 minutes. Teresa wanted the words waving bunny. What have you got for me?
All right. Okay. Every day we hope we are funny. We love you all as much as a fuzzy bunny. At the end of the show, we are waving. Have a great day. That's all we're saying.
Oh, Allyson. Thanks, Teresa, for that. That was Allison's classic song. That was a prize, Teresa. The prize. That was a prize. A prize that money can't buy. Why, Allyson?
Because no one would pay for it, as she reminds me every day.
But we do enjoy it. Thank you, Allyson. And thank you, everyone who's took part in today's show. Teresa loved it. She said, yeah.
Thanks, Teresa.
She said, sing it again so I can record it and play that back throughout the day.
Okay, sorry.
There we go. Thank you, everybody. Join us again tomorrow, 6 till 8 a.m. We will be here bright and early. Plans for the rest of the day, Ali?
Yeah, I'm going to talk to a mortgage broker. Don't get too excited, everyone. Talking to a mortgage broker. And that's about it. That's what's going on, everyone. Talking to a mortgage broker. That's in the top 3 things to do today.
Wow. Oh, Allyson.
What about you, Hayley? What exciting stuff?
I'm actually talking to someone about a mortgage, so I think we're going to have a chat later. It's in my phone. I didn't realise. Oh, my door's going. Right, I'm going to go and get that. I'll see you soon. Take care of yourselves. See you back tomorrow.
Bye,
bye. Happy Wednesday.